So Janelle's not in love with me. I think she thinks I'm hot. I got nice pecs and a great six-pack abs. But that's all she's interested in.
You can go ahead and call me Robin Brown because I am about to speak Kody. Because even though that quote from season 18 became an instant joke, I think there is some truth behind it. And I think that truth can be found in the family's book, Becoming Sister Wives, The Story of an Unconventional Marriage. On page 39, Janelle wrote about what originally attracted her to Kody. She wrote, "I allowed myself the luxury of admitting that I was interested in Kody. Not in a saccharine, gushy, romantic way, but because he was emblematic of all the things that attracted me to his faith." To me, in that passage, Janelle is admitting that she was not attracted to Kody the person. It wasn't his sense of humor or his ambition, for example, that drew her to him. Instead, as Janelle wrote, she was attracted to Kody because he represented what she liked about this fundamentalist faith. And what she liked about the faith was that the men had character and strength. Janelle goes on to share that Kody's dad wanted her to marry one of Kody's brothers, and she doesn't specify which brother, but Janelle does say that she preferred Kody because, quote, "he was energetic and caring. He was always willing to get down on all fours for any game the kids dreamed up." At that point in their story, Janelle had been spending a lot of time with Kody and Mary at both of their parents' homes. Janelle wasn't yet married to Kody, but she was connected to both of their families because, she had been married to Mary's brother, and her mom was married to Kody's father. So Janelle had a lot of chances to see Kody around little kids, and she liked what she saw. And she started to envision Kody as a father to her future children. Janelle knew that at some point she wanted to have a large family, but the decision to marry Kody was not an easy one to make. Janelle described how she wasn't really sure that she would ever actually remarry after her first divorce. She wrote, "On the one hand, I've always been independent and happy to spend time on my own and do my own thing, so I had never felt the need to bind myself to someone on an intimate level." She continues, "My failed marriage disillusioned me somewhat, solidifying my notion of matrimony as something both pragmatic and practical." Janelle continues that if she ever did get married, she knew what kind of husband she wanted. She wrote, "I wanted a strong husband who would be a wonderful father to my children." So Janelle just admitted that she was not looking for romance or love in a marriage. Her first marriage had ruined that for her. Instead, she was looking for something more practical. She wanted a man who represented the strength of their religion, had the ability to give her the big family she dreamed of, and the stamina to be an engaged father. To me, these examples all come together to argue that Janelle did not initially love Kody for Kody. She loved him for what he represented and for what he could physically do for her. I do think Kody was being reductive when he said Janelle loved him for his body, but it's kind of clear where he would get that idea. Because if Janelle would write all that in the family's book, that she did not love Kody for Kody, and that she would have to learn to love him, and that she was drawn to him for his strength and his stamina, then I imagine she made those ideas clear to Kody long before she shared them with us. And I can imagine Kody might feel a little dehumanized by that. Kody and Janelle were asked about this moment in the season 18 tell-all, and their responses were interesting. Kody said the six-pack abs thing was all about the fact that Janelle has seen me as a physical specimen and as a resource, and not ever really delving into my humanity. He went on to say that in their relationship, he felt like a pool boy or a piece of meat. When Janelle was asked about it, she laughed. She really laughed. And as much as I like Janelle, I do need to point this out. It's interesting that Janelle would not admit that Kody could say something silly about his abs and his pecs because she had suggested something similar to that in the book, and I imagine has said something similar to his face. Of course, it's possible that Janelle just didn't remember writing this and that their book is more on my mind than it is on hers. That's very possible. But I do not believe that she forgot how their relationship started. I don't think she would forget being in her 20s and looking purposefully for someone to father her future children. To be clear, I am not Team Kody. But in this instance, I think I understand where he's coming from. I mean, just think, and I've said this in other videos, this book was their chance to introduce their story to more households and to give more information to those of us who were already watching their show, and they got to choose what information they were going to give us. And of all the things Janelle could have shared about the beginning of her relationship with Kody, this is what she chose to tell us: that she knew he could become a good father and that she was willing to learn to love him. Not that he complimented her strengths or he made her feel excited for their future. No, she didn't write that. She wrote that he was strong, he had stamina and energy, and could hopefully have a lot of kids with her. Understanding how and why their relationship started and seeing Kody's reaction to it in season 18 helps to explain to me why Janelle would have left so many times throughout their 30-year relationship. I think they both got what they needed from each other, and at some point it was clear that they were not going to give much more to each other. Okay, let me know what you think. Kody clearly does not have six-pack abs, but is there still some truth to his statement? Did Kody have a right to feel like he was just a piece of meat in his marriage to Janelle? Let me know, and I'll either meet you in the comments or in my next video. If you haven't yet, please subscribe, all right? In the meantime, take care. Talk to you later. Bye.